game between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Hurt. Trap 50. 60 Eagles.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. Got him there. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
60.
They run once more with Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Duggan now to throw. That is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. Check it.
Richardson off the play fake. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. Don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off play action. Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Duggan. Pass incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
13, Patriots 9.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Come on.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Richardson will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Duggan looking to throw. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Duggan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's Duggan to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw is Duggan. Charlie Kohler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Richardson now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Duggan will look to throw this. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Thornton, the motion man right.
Off play action. Dugan. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Charlie Kohler
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Ryland on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 4. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll let one go deep for downs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Hands it off out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Dugan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Dugan. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll go out of bounds yards. Looks like right at the 15. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready?
And the Colts first down.
Three.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Again, it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula is not working right now.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Richardson on 4th down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Richardson. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Kohler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Finds his man. It's Kohler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Here we go, 11. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Treston Ebner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson to the air on 1st down. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Now Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Andre Yoshibas, 43 yards. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Richardson. This will be caught at about the 6. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Richardson going to change the play here.
At the 4-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Colts 26.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Here we go. 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
And they'll run it here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, get set.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Their own 7-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Here comes 2nd down.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Warriors, 17.
One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little